Hello and welcome to the thing I will surely call something like bad English quick look, because I am just the guy who's trying to improve his English. There is lots of things to improve, and I will try to do so by putting some gameplay videos on the YouTube. So hello and welcome. If you find anything funny about my English, feel free to comment it. I will really be glad to read it. Okay, so today's topic is the Space Engineers game that is, well, the funny thing is, it is the game from the Steam Early Access. You can't buy it straightforward on Steam right now, but you have to wait to get it for a special event the authors of the game are making on their Facebook page. And I just bought it. And the first opinion is, I'm loving the game. As you can see in the background, it's the game about, well, yes, crashing one ship into each other, but to do so you have to first construct it. The game runs on the authors, the creators are called Keen Software House, so they've got their own graphic engine. There are not much configuration options right now. You can just select the resolution, turn the full screen on-off, vertical synchronization, hardware cursors, or the overall rendering quality or field of view, but I have no problems running the game despite the early phase. This is one of the builds. You can feel the authors are trying to respect their client. You don't get, like on some of the Kickstarter projects, they are not trying to sell you nothing, just the idea. They give you the game that is actually fun, despite it's far from the finished state. There is no audio, sound working. You can hear the music. I hope it's not some classical piece I should have known, but it's their own creation. Just one language to check, and the scenarios you can run. So let's try something called Custom World. Let's name it. It's not important. Quick play, quick look. It will be suitable. And the scenarios you can choose from are empty world. There's nothing funny about it. Just space. Final Frontier, the survival, which is right now running it is right now pointless because you can't gather resources in this build. So let's start with the easy start, when you can already see some of the ships you have seen all the trailers, and yes, you can collide them, but let's put first thing first on, or something like this. My English is far from... I hope you can understand me, but I don't want to insult English-speaking viewers. So this is it. The first thing that made me... I have heard for the first time about this game about 2 months ago, maybe 3, where the gameplay video or the trailer where you have seen these 2 ships, the red one and the blue one, collide into each other was shown. So the good news is the game looks exactly like on these trailers. It's great, and it's truly everything is working. You can delete the blocks, you can put on the blocks, and you are limited to the creative mode only, which means there are no hand drill, welder, grinder and automatic rifle working. This game, it's easier to describe as the Minecraft-like game because you can see we are just constructing the things from the blocks, but don't be deceived, the game is much more funnier to me than the Minecraft. I have lost interest in it a long time ago, and I wasn't a very active player. It was funny, well, 3-4 years ago. So, you've got the station, you've got the space. First, let's discuss the thing of the gravity vector you can see in the bottom right corner of the screen. As you know, there is... well, the gravity is not so strong in the space. You just float. So why there is this gravity vector? Because the big ships and space stations are equipped with the gravity generators. So you have no problem with walking on it. But just by turning the jetpack on, you get yourself free. So, how does the basic gameplay mechanics of Space Engineers look like? If you want to construct a new small ship, you are just given a one block in space. I think you can just separate the block from the existing structure and it would work the same way. I am right now distracting the beautiful work of the game creators. Will it work? Am I right? Not exactly. This big block, I can't move it. Okay, so let's stick to this one I was given by the game. And as you might guess, you are just adding blocks, trying to construct your to construct the ship of your dreams. But the beautiful thing is the physics are already working. So if you run into this piece of metal, it will rotate, making the construction well, harder. You can split it into pieces, you can add another elements, and it will behave just the way you expect to behave the things in space. Well, I haven't been into space yet, so and then I am far from being an astronaut, so don't trust me in this thing. But it looks believable. So, okay, skip these funny elements. The game is extremely playable, I just love it. And try to construct something. When you want to construct a spaceship, you need a cockpit, so you can control it. And the cockpits are already working, you can get into it. You can check the systems, nothing inside the control panel. You can see the future features like blueprints, factions, event logs, communications and inventory menus. They are not working. And the multiplayer is not working yet. They will implement it as fast as they can, which will make the game, I guess, another blockbuster. It's very, very promising. So, let's first deal with the problem of the steering. So, to prevent this from happening, I have hit it, and it's moving and make the things harder. Let's put something called gyroscope. It's not working because we need something called... we need the energies. Let's pull this small reactor here and see what happened. Okay, it's not stopped from moving, but it stopped from rotating, and I can see that I can rotate it when I'm inside. So now the movement. So I can see that I have the reactor which is giving me about 4 gigawatts of power. We are moving at about 0.6 meters per second. And the whole thing weighs about 2 tons. So it's not bad. It will be ugly as... I don't want to use vulgar words, but it's not the prettiest ship you will encounter. But let's make it usable. So let's put some engines. You can rotate it via 3 axes, you can see. And it's not extremely realistic right now. So you don't have to worry about this mass distribution. Yeah, you can make a very asymmetric looking engine and it will just push you forward. There's no problem with that. So it's moving to the sides. You can guess because there are no side thrusters, but it stayed that way just to show you the beauty of physics in this game. I have to rotate it to turn the direction I'm flying, and it's great. So far the power usage is exceeding the nominal power of the reactor, so things looks logical. Yeah, I have to put another one just to make it work. Yeah, so that's it. The simplest ship you can build in this game. Everything looks great and I'm loving it. So, because I'm limited to the 15-minute gameplay video on the YouTube, let's do everyone expects me to do. I will just crash the big blue ship into big red ship. Or first... Oh, I will crash my ship into it. It was very light, so nothing special happened. You can see, this is the thing that makes game great. The metal bends. There is no this Minecraft-like exist or not physics when the things just disappear. They bend. They've got their own characteristics, and it looks fun. Okay, let's find the control center of this ship. You can use the ladder. Most of the things inside ship aren't working. The doors are just empty space. You can see lots of elements, right? There is the assembler, the medical room, etc., etc. You can't die in here, but you can put this ship into motion. This is the big one. Yeah, it's well, you can clearly see it's bigger than my previous piece of crap. Scrap. It will sound more nicer. So let's just run into it and look at the damage model. I have about 2 minutes to finish my video. You can see working thrusters that allow me to rotate the ship. The ship itself, when you take off your hands off the control wheel, will just try to stabilize itself. Okay, so here it is, the red one. Let's see if the trailers were true about it. If they are not lying to us. And no! The physics are here. Just let's get off the terminal, switch to the first person mode, and take a look at the... oh, here's the medical terminal. Distraction I have caused. Now you can just imagine the possibilities of multiplayer gaming. When you've got the whole crew trying to put the ship to work, repairing the sections. You can turn the lights on, for example, lights off, and it's beautiful. And now you can see the metal, the sections that are exposed after the collision. You can imagine designing the ship by thinking how to make it actually be well, very well working inside the battle, to have correct plating, weapon systems, etc., etc. If you are the fan of space operas and huge big ships, this is the game for you. But right now you can just have fun by creating, building and designing the ships and crashing them into each other. You can't right now mine the asteroids or shoot things. So this is how it looks. The game is available via this. It will be available officially by October 23rd. I'm loving it. I have spent about 5 hours just constructing the big yellow plate, just to see how big things can be in this game. So this was it. The poor English quick look at the Space Engineers. Let me know what you think about anything in this video, I'll be very glad. So see you soon in another gameplay material. Cheers!